What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be looking at a hand history from the 215 Sunday special, which happened this Sunday. So, very recent tournament. Our friend Emory chopped it for almost $18,000. So, let's see how he did it.
Very nice. Is that ACR?
Yes. Okay, so the first hand, we open pocket aces. And we get this flop. Now, let me ask you, Ken, would you bet here?
I go. I mean, we're going to check a lot, but our best hands still want to bet some. So I'd say this probably mixes. So bet probably, there is some completed equity. So not super big, but maybe like 55% or check.
Okay, well, you're multi-way, right? So you don't really have a lot of big bets.
Didn't even notice the multi-way. I'd still go about 55 if I was going to bet.
Okay. So you say check or bet with range here and with this hand.
That's what I would guess.
Hey, Jay, goes
Not
for
having a not having a spade kind of sucks.
okay. Um, and then the hijack calls, and then the big blind does this. Now, what do you do?
How am I rolled?
Huh?
How big's my bankroll?
Infinite money.
Oh yeah, fucking. Oh my God. Like without a spade, honestly, I'm indifferent already. I don't care. Check
Oh,
raising at two people. There's just like so many bad turns. Spades are bad. Nine's bad. Ten's bad. Jack's bad. Seven's not great. Like King's not great. It's like really, I mean, were you looking for an ace? I guess you're supposed to call, but like I'm already indifferent.
okay. So let's have a look. What do you
You
think?
got Prometheus.
We have so the first spot, uh, the first node on the flop. The range is actually betting quite a lot, as you can see.
What?
The range is actually betting quite a lot for like out of position, right?
You box up the guy in the middle in these spots.
Yeah, usually, just like you said, you want to check a lot out of position to two players. But here the range is really betting very often.
What size? I don't know how to read this.
It's betting small.
Uh, okay.
So you want to bet like almost every hand in range wants to bet. Those though are probably a lot of spades, right? You want to do probably a lot of spade. And then betting quite a lot. So after we bet, we only use a small size. Uh, this is gonna be the hijack's response. So the hijack doesn't raise very much because, as we know, when the player in a sandwich, very often, unless the SPR is really low, you don't have much of a raising range, right? So we can see that here. So the hijack is supposed to call very often, mostly. Maybe raise a little Jack 10 suited sometimes if he has it, or Queen Jack suited. Right, so that's the strategy for the hijack. So he calls. Now for the big blind. So the big blind strategy is actually surprisingly aggressive, right? Against a bet and a call.
A lot of strong hands.
Like we're raising a lot of like eight-X, but those are spades. A lot of like hands, it kind of makes sense, right? A 10-3 suited of spade, right?
Straight redraw,
The
flush
straight card.
redraw.
Pair plus combo draw.
Yeah, it's just like we're in hell.
That's
Yeah,
about it.
For this range.
yeah. So
Yeah.
raising quite a lot for the big blind. And notice how like hands like king three of spade are not raising so much at all. Or ace three of spade. The hands like jack three of spade that have a card in the middle uh, are raising
Blocks
almost.
calls and it's got ton of equity.
Also, you want to find maybe a little naked ace of spade sometimes.
Ace of
Um,
spades, yeah. Makes sense.
a little 9-8 off.
Little king queen with the king of spades.
If you have Jack 10 suited or Jack 10 off, you're raising every time, right?
Queen
So
jack every time.
quite a lot of raising. He's raising also a lot of eights. So that's a big blind strategy. So if he's really that aggressive, I mean, it's going to be tough for us to continue, right?
Yeah, they're almost all redraws. Like it's set of eights, 9-8, 10-8, jack eight.
So that's going to be
They all got spades too.
the check raising range for the big blind.
I
Now,
mean, I would call with the ace of spades clearly, but like this combo, I'm more like I said, I'm indifferent. I'll be happy to. I wouldn't care if it folded. I wouldn't be surprised. Never folds, right?
yeah,
Got a one.
yeah. So versus the check raise, what we want to do mostly with a hand like pocket aces is just call. Um, I don't think there's a lot of merit in doing anything else but calling here aces. You want to raise like hands like pocket eights, pocket nines. You want to raise maybe some hands like Jack 10, but not full frequency. You want to like look at like how like pocket queens are just calling pure, pocket kings calling pure. Look at ace queen off, ace queen suited. You're folding ace queen, so pretty big folds here. Um, Better to continue with a hand like queen 10, right? A queen 10 with the spade in your hand is better than an ace queen here. Uh, Also raising, you're clicking it back like eights that have a spade.
It's jamming, not clicking back.
Well, yeah, jamming, jamming. So a lot of jamming, but not with aces. So, but Jake went for the jam.
You
And
might know the guy that he's played against. I don't know. People check raising this spot. I think it's more strength than like I think the bluffs are few and far between. They're just super high equity.
yeah,
And not hands, two pair,
It's a classic, like,
pair would
either way
redraw.
behind or flipping spot. Like,
Yeah,
you're never way ahead.
never.
yeah.
And you want to avoid way behind or flipping spots
I think I agree.
for the most part.
Yeah. So if we jam here, like Jake did, um, what do you guys think the big blind has to call with?
His entire raising range.
Pretty close to it. It's all really good stuff, man. Like I didn't see any real shit in there.
Like, do you think he's calling off with 10-3 of spades?
Sure.
Maybe not. That could be the region that,
Well, he needs 34% equity, right? What's his pot odds? So what's a 10? Got
well,
9.
you're right.
That's gonna be 36, and then he's got the extra straight draws. Three more, so he's got
You're only
12.
screwed against a bigger spade draw.
He's got plenty. Yeah, right. You're gonna get, yeah, you're gonna run into it sometimes, but I still think it's enough
Hmm.
with two cards to come.
So interesting.
The solver's broke now, anyhow.
We don't fold very much in our raising range. We fold like the weak queens.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, the ace ten, ace of spade type stuff, that makes sense to fold.
our
Yeah, right.
naked aces that we're bluffing a little bit. Um,
Queen ten, okay.
Queen 10, maybe a little bit of queen jack. We're folding every eight, right? Yeah. And then, yeah. Then calling off with hands like 10-3 of spade, 10-4 of spade, with basically all the spade flush draw that we check raise with jack deuce, jack three of spade, those kind of things. So, a very nice sim. Shout out to Frank. Thanks to Frank for running this. Frank does private coaching. If you guys want, reach out to him. Highly recommend services. Right, moving on.
And that simple three-way, yeah? The program?
Yeah. So we go in, not optimal. And then we get shown Jack 10.
Nuts.
Sure.
Shocking.
And yeah. Okay, so bullet number two. We raise with Queen 10 suited. Get this board, probably gonna bet very small, 1 or 25%. Nice, good sizing. Folds to us from the small blind. I like a limp here. What do you guys like? 40 big blind? I'm very often limping.
I mean, it's a 215, so I would assume that they're pretty good. I would go limp too, but in the weak games, I raise almost everything.
Okay, so for me, this is kind of a standard spot. You limp, he raises, and then you fold.
Yeah.
Mm, what is the worst queen you would defend here, Ken?
Queen seven.
Queen seven, queen
In
eight,
theory, I think the offsuit sevens
part,
in theory.
yeah, I think that's the ballpark. Yeah,
In real life, I fold almost all my offsuit shit because people just don't raise polar. But at these stakes, yeah, sure.
calling here, I'm not sure if I like
No.
it. Check, bet. Now we're kind of stuck. We fold. Open with a7, get punished. Out of the way. Pocket queens. Facing a three bet, easy jam. Should be good. Yeah.
Did you ever call there
No, never. With pocket queens, not courageous enough. Always taking it in. Too hard to play post flop.
in position?
Yeah.
I think it
Okay.
will mix in theory.
I don't know. I don't think so. Facing a three bet. I don't know.
What were the positions?
Small blind, button, low jack.
Low jack. Or small blind three bet.
40.
Oh no, just jam it.
Just jams it.
Kings
Always,
and aces will majority call.
that's what I thought. Okay. So here, personally, I am maybe not raising often enough because the guy is short. And then pocket 10, I think we flat a lot against CP under the gun.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I don't hate it. I wouldn't have gone as big as he did, but
J goes for the raise.
I would have went like five and a half.
He jams, we call. Yeah, I don't really, I would just see the flop for two personally.
At ICM 50, it's, there's no flatting.
No flatting at
That's
all
good.
here with them?
With range even,
Okay.
yeah. Just going 5 with range.
So the button raises here. I think mostly just a call. Check.
At ICM 75, it's going 6 with majority of range as well. Just flatting ace jack suited, king queen suited.
I would leave turn.
Goes for the check again. I don't mind it.
Nah.
Thinking like this is not a good board for the big blind and then not a good turn either, so.
Well, I mean, we do have plenty of aces that want to start barreling turns, so ace X and, heart draws and such, so like some wheel, your 4-5 suited shit like that. I mean, I'm not trying to let them check back and realize all his equity with shit that I might get value from. And a
Like,
turn check is like always the nuts, so like it just is another thing.
okay. The check raise gets
This happens to me on that board. I'm already like indifferent with some of my aces. It's just the nuts.
okay, open, three
Good,
bet.
good in theory though.
All in.
Yeah, like I'm never folding an ace, but I'm folding queens there. Honestly, my queen X that are going thin or out.
Cooler. All right. Okay, bullet number 3.
Plus, that guy's turn size on the button wasn't very good either, right? Isn't he supposed to go big?
Well, if we're
I'm supposed to
talking
check
theory, he
flop.
should range bet the flop,
Yeah, right.
so.
Ace, yeah, that's a range bet flop. So that guy's he probably said he didn't.
Yeah, he probably should have range that.
100% ace 7 too, 2 times. Yeah,
A tough spot here with pocket 8. What do you guys do? Also, it's not a PKO, right? Just a vanilla.
I'm opening it. What do you mean?
Are we facing an open or we opened?
Facing an open with pocket 8, 20 big blind versus
Oh, it's
button cutoff by jack, low jack versus under the
thought
gun.
I thought we bet.
Hmm.
Bottom of
Oh.
range.
Eights are probably
Jam.
too good to fold. Maybe sevens fold or sixes. I would
Yeah,
call.
bottom of range.
Very close one. Could be like 0 EV flat, 0 EV jam.
Frank's right.
What do we do?
Yeah,
We looked this one up when we were going through it, and it's like mixing everything.
mixing
Well,
everything.
it depends, I couldn't find a perfect configuration. They were playing more often than not, and jamming more often than not when they play,
How about
Okay.
sevens?
which kind of surprised me.
7 was out, right?
Yeah, that's about where I was.
Yeah, I think sevens are out.
Okay, so we get it through. Short is in. We win. Church. Oh my
Good
lord.
luck us.
This is not looking good. Am I wrong?
It's pretty looks all right to me.
Yeah, this is a gross spot, but it's a hand you don't get to fold.
We're not gonna win.
Ace queen, ace jack. There we go.
Oh my god.
Sweet the
Fine.
butt.
You win the side? Okay.
We have different definitions of a gross spot, Peter.
Okay.
Does feel kind of bad on your third ball though.
Well, it's never good, but you can't fold, right?
Very interesting spot here. because I was studying multi-way spots this morning and I was looking at something very similar here. I go check, check, check on the flop and the 8 pairs. The big blind can actually bet just about every pair he has, as well as like flush draws. He wants to like bet big with eights. He wants to like basically bet every pair he has. So a 7 would have been a good bet here. Now facing a small blind lead, I think we just call. Check. Yeah.
So tough. It's hard to get called by worse here.
Yeah, I mean, you can evaluate yourself. They're gonna call every 7 they have, and they're almost all better than this, right? So,
Yeah.
like, maybe you get some thin value where you try to get thin value from 6s, 5s, 4 or 3s, like maybe ace high, yeah, 5s. I mean, you might have got something there, but it's not worth it.
Okay, so we win against pocket 5. All right. Ace 8. Lead. I'm just gonna fold. Oh, actually, I missed that. He's really, really short.
Even if he wasn't, I'm not sure we get the fold ace 8.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
defend
he leads
pairs, and
with flop
then he has
straight. What a guy.
I know, right? What the fuck?
Criminal. He has 3 big blinds and he makes the straight with his 5-4.
flopped it. Couldn't get it in fast enough.
If he checks, we're jamming range and he puts it in.
Okay, so this is a little bit tough, right? But what do you guys think about this one? See bet 1, check raise to 2.
I don't use one big blind on these boards, but I mean, say one big blind and check is like the same, so whatever, it's fine. I would have bet bigger though.
I mean, he has only 6 blinds, you know.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay, I didn't notice that.
Is he defending deuce X? Ace deuce goes in pre.
Yeah,
Beat some
like,
diamond draws. Are diamond draws clicking it to 2?
but
yeah,
it's not
Miller is
really
part of the
about that.
stuff, yeah.
It's more like here you gotta call off whatever you see that.
Yeah, but basically he can check raise any deuce for value as jam. And yeah, like every draw,
What?
every 10.
I guess he should defend any 2, so he does have a deuce in range, right?
I mean, especially suited deuce.
Alright.
But I just think about it, like would I have gotten all the chips in pre-flop with this? And even though the flop kind of isn't great, like I can't fold because we are ahead of any bluffs he might be blasting, right? So diamond draws, like you said, straight draws, whatever. Like
What do you guys think about the jam here?
Yeah, but for me, Ken, those hands just put it in, they don't make it 2.
I see what you're saying.
Okay,
Yes.
so we lose this one.
I'm very scared of the 2.
Yeah.
This
Odd.
one is a little bit loose, is it not?
Low
What
jack. I mean,
Jack, another
yeah.
gun 1.
If there's ICM at all, it's a little loose, I would say. I don't hate it.
So we get
Ace
funny.
blocker.
I think it's good. Just maybe don't do it every single time.
Yeah. Table's letting you play, then play.
Church. Church is good. Okay, so we get this board.
Check fold.
Good question.
Never betting this. I mean, cut off button, big, just like you erase the big blind from the hand, you're checking a decent amount here already, so.
Okay,
Probably,
Jacobs
probably
with
upwards of 70% check heads up, so.
missing a bit bet, we fold. Okay, king, queen. We go for a C bet.
I play a lot of checks there too, honestly. Oh, four-handed? Jesus.
I think we go out pot there. Seems reasonable. Off pot, then we jam river.
Half pot's too big, I think.
Hmm. There's lots of parent straight rows, combo
Jam,
rows, flash
jam,
rows.
jam or bet small, I guess, because we're not folding, so it doesn't really matter, right? Like
I think it does matter.
half pot, we have seven
Of course
behind
it
and pot
matters.
will be
Half pot
28.
allows us to have bluffs.
You have to go
Or
that big
third.
though. We got 15 bigs. Pots, it's the SPR's one.
It's a little over one, but this is a very common theme you see in solver land, like going
We
half pot in these spots.
Okay.
we can easily get it in by the river. Say we bet off pot now, right?
We can easily get it in right now if you want to.
I
Yeah.
mean, if we jam now, 6-7 should fold, but it should call half pot.
So why not go like 20%?
Then you're literally giving him the correct price. You wanna like
Not
make him
folding a
indifferent.
king ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
but against the king it doesn't matter, sure, but what about 8x or pair plus straight draw?
You got bluffs for, you want to really bluff half your stack there? I think it's going to be smaller.
Queen
No.
10 of clubs. I'll bluff half my stack.
And I may.
If you go small, then he doesn't fold, and you can't
I
bluff
always got
river.
some folds.
Maybe 4x with not like 3-4, I don't know. Queen 4.
I don't look at these really short. Like I don't honestly don't know. I'm just saying how I feel like it just seems like too big of a bet half pot just because of the SPR. But I mean, I don't really know the spots.
Just fold hands that like pair without the redraw, you know. So I think it'll be a little efficient with bluffs. Like Queen 8, Check 8, 8 9, 8 10, you know. King 4, Queen 4, Jack 4. So many hands.
King 4 is 2 pair. But
Oh, yeah.
also psychologically, like when you bet half your stack, they don't perceive you as having bluffs, and they probably even overfold. It works pretty well. But yeah, I looked it up, Louis, when we were looking at the hands before. I pretended it was a heads up spot. Go to like 17,
So you know the answer
and then
then.
you
We don't
can.
have to look.
Yeah, it was mixing half and third. Never jam.
Well,
And he
third,
wants
that's
to
small.
show
I mean,
on the
third's reasonable.
recording.
That's what I was guessing. Third, like to me, it feels like a small bet.
There's only one problem that your range in the game is much stronger than solver. Because
Right,
here you'll be c-betting quite frequently.
for
And
sure.
yeah. And our spot is like probably less than 20%, maybe even
6 of
less than
hearts.
10%.
6 of hearts. God, you have memory of a goldfish, man. You have to look back at the turn every time. Come on. Here comes the mute button.
Half
No,
pot.
he's busy.
Coming in hot for you, Nanny.
So yeah, the SPR is about the same, right?
You don't really
You're
jam.
lucky, I have a meeting. I'll be back.
You don't really jam, right? You don't even go 80%.
Yeah, but now in this sim the SPR is 1 on the turn.
Yeah, same as here, right?
Is in the GT Wizard SPR 1?
Almost.
Yeah, it's here the pot's 11, we have 15, and the other one the pot's like 13 something, we have 14 something. So the SPR is a bit different. I don't know how it's gonna change things, but it's two big blinds less, over two big blinds less than the other pot in the solver. So
Pocket 8. raise, call. Think I like a check here. Bet, raise, fold, right? King 10 suited. Think it's a fold. We play the fifth. Check bet one. Can you check raise here with the
I
nine
mean,
of
maybe, but I don't. Jack of clubs is probably slightly better.
probably to lose? I'd say Jack 10 is probably gonna.
You say, Jake.
We go for the fold. Close spot, probably call.
Can't fold.
I would always check raise here.
Yeah, I don't hate a little cheeky click back.
I think this is mandatory with the queen of spade in your hand. And then the five like interact with the straight here. I think
It's
this
hard just
basically the stone cold nuts. You can barrel like on so many cards, like a spade, a four, a seven. There's many good turns for us. So I would
hard to,
always pick raise here.
hard to pull the trigger at this stack depth, but and then ICM might be a
It's
factor.
worth it because you look serious at this time that like
I
so
do it, man. I do it.
I think this is a really good one.
People are starting to punish me though. They're getting used to me in PA. I do this shit and they just fucking pile over top of me right away. Whenever it's been happening when I'm sure when I have my little cheeky check raises this short, they're just fucking piling.
Yeah,
But they're good.
so it's actually look at that. Check raising pure.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
5. That's small. Was it 33? %. Queen 5, look at this. Queen 5 with the queen of spade. We gotta raise here. Right. So we missed that one. Could be a good one too. Pocket 3. Button cut off our jack, low jack.
I'm
Mixing.
probably
I don't mind just folding 3, yeah.
yeah, I'm folding.
Okay, bullet number 4. Open jamming, I think here is okay.
Yeah,
Bullet number 5. I am not jamming here. I do not like this one.
no. $215,
250.
250.
This one seems like a call. What do you think, Ken?
No,
You don't think?
no, I'm not calling.
What do you say, Frank?
Oh, wait. There's a side jack jamming.
Hmm.
12.
Close.
Hmm.
I mean, is he jamming 8-6 off? I don't think so, right? Is he
No, but he's
jamming?
jamming suited ones.
Is he jamming 8-6
Hmm.
suited? Even, I mean, I
He's
guess, right?
queen 10 suited, jack 10 suited, king queen off.
A lot of pairs,
I think I would skip
other
it.
pairs.
Uh,
It's close.
maybe
Okay.
ace-8 suited plus.
8-8, yeah, is like my definitely. I would say I'm 100% in with that.
Okay. think I call here for 10, but it's close. Depends on, the how deep we are. Feels close. So 7.
Finally wins a race, which is nice.
So we open, we face a little cheeky click, and I think
I'm
that's like either way. Like I think you need to like usually there's two types of players that do that kind of play. So there's those
standard.
that do it all the time with like cheese and like good hands, and then those that are like just never doing it, and those guys are usually very nutted. So it's a tough spot.
I
20 big
fold.
blind effective. I don't know. I don't know what's the best pick here. Very tough spot. Let's see what Jake does. He ends up folding. I don't mind the fold, especially like if it doesn't three bet. Like if his three bet is not very high, this is very suspicious.
Isn't it like a standard size of deck stop decks? I mean, five, I guess, right? Is more probably what the solver would use, five. If
Yeah,
there's ICM, if ICM, or if we're like, I don't know, it keeps rebuying, so we can't be that deep into it. So there's probably very little ICM, but
okay, we raise ace nine. I think this is a call.
nice.
Check, we bet, fold, raise. Limp. We ISO junk here with 4-3 off.
I mean, I could do whatever, three or check.
Either way, I think like a lot of our big blind strategy is about like ISOing junk. So, but I think I make it like 2.5 here, more than 3.
I don't know if you get any folds for 2.5. It's hard.
Oh no, I'm doing that a lot right now and it works like a charm. I don't think 3 big blind is good.
Well, I mean, you put him to a decision, right? It's all in or fold then when you make it 3x there.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Yeah,
call.
he still has calling range with suited hands.
Okay, so I would ISO here as well. Now 3 big blind makes more sense.
3.5. Yeah, like three. That's what I would have said. 3.25. I probably would have went. I'm just under 30.
Oh, this is a close spot. What do you guys say?
Yeah, but it's, probably rejamming.
Uh, I would fold because the guy behind you has 40. Like if the guy behind you has less, it's less scary.
I'm not worried about the big blind. If he wakes up with it, he wakes up with it.
I think this is a tough spot.
It is.
If any, if anything, like this is gonna be the floor of the calling range, right? Never gonna be like that profitable. So I'm like, I think we could go either way.
I mean,
Literally.
King Jack are folding, right? King Jack off is definitely a fold, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I mean, maybe we are just King Queen suited. It's tough, tough spot.
Yeah. Okay, so Jake goes for it. Beat stands. On the flop, I like a 1, very small bet. Nice. I think this is a pretty great candidate for a 3 bet. Open, I would 3 bet again. Very nice. 6, we raise. Oh, 3-bet, 4-bet jam fold. I am always folding from here.
Chip.
Okay, I think easy call. We beat ace deuce. Let's go. All right. I think this could be a pretty good hand to 3-bet here, I guess.
The shallow?
Yes.
I don't.
Big bet on the flop. We have a
Ooh, interesting.
Two-tone board. I don't know if he gets.
Do we just fold?
Does he get
Yeah,
to
it's just
do
a fold.
this?
I think so, but
You call with the king of spades? Seven?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you have to, right?
Yeah, or you call with like 7-6 with a cleaner out because the king is really dirty here.
Yeah.
It is the best seven though, so maybe like you can call this one and fold like 7-10, queen seven, you know. But king seven might be, the best seven. You can have like potentially some two pair outs that might be good. I don't know. See what the solver says. Yeah, it's
know.
kind of close on the flop.
let's call it.
It's like
mean,
almost indifferent, I think.
Yeah, two's not worth a ton, right? I mean, it's something, but it's not. It's like definitely, but you're getting really near the bottom.
Yeah, you can see 10-7's like mostly folding, 9-7, 8-7.
Yeah, look how much
King
more
seven they
this.
called, yeah.
Look how
Makes
much
a lot
more
of sense.
the king of spades is worth. Infinitely more.
Wow.
As long as you hit that, I think, and defend the king of spades there, you're fine. If you let go of those other bullshit marginal spots. Because if they're under bluffing even a little bit, that two is like not worth anything, right?
Yeah.
I gotta
Wait,
get the
we were wrong, Peter. King seven's better than 6-7. Huh.
7's better than 6.
Whoa.
Really?
Confusing, the
What do you do
audience.
now on the turn? The good old pair and a gut shot.
6-7
Got
pure calling?
gotta fold, right?
He was mixing.
The machine wants to call
Yeah.
again.
No, 6-7's pure calling.
No.
7's
Good
mixing.
call. I mean,
I think we're looking at a different node now.
Oh,
No.
I guess if they got shot, you kind of have to call, but like it's not great. It's
That's
not
good, right?
very happy to call.
Yeah.
It makes a fair bit, like you're drawing to the nuts. You have like decent outs.
You don't want to have the king of clubs too much, right?
You kind of block the straight as well, so that's pretty good. So double flush board, you need to have some continues.
Kind of have to call again here. Don't mind the
What are we
fold.
Yeah.
what are we studying?
Yo,
Hello, James.
Jay.
Hi, James.
Hand history review.
So EP opens. We face it.
Wow,
We go for a
gangster,
small 3-bet.
Small.
gangster. Pretty big, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Solve-
1/3 of his stack.
Solver special.
Well, it works. Might be good.
I got inspired by that and kept trying it yesterday, and I kept getting 4-bet jammed on.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
So cheeky bet. We just fold.
Easy fold, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like this one.
EP opens. We go for a little 3-bet. You don't like it?
I think this is a pure call. Because like what better hands are we folding out? What worse hands are calling us?
Ace 10 off
You know what
is
I'm saying? I mean ace 10 off, sure, but like I don't know if
they
we
even
really
open.
fold out like too much ace jack, ace like ace 10 suited, maybe not even that. So I think it's like just plays so much better as a call. You keep in like, his worst ace X suited, you keep in all his like Broadways, whatever, and you get the see the flop with suited ace. Pretty good. We have a good SPR to stack off if we flop one pair. This one we get jammed on, we just fold out, we just lose our equity. So I think with ace nine in particular, you just kind of want to call it or fold it, I think,
Makes
against
sense?
UTG.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, worked out.
Worked
I
out.
found a sim,
Okay.
it's majority call, little bit of jam, and then three bet
Yeah,
small with like ace 8 suited, ace 7 suited, ace 3 suited.
yeah, that
Works more
sounds
than that, like
better.
Jeremy. Okay,
All right.
I would call here, right? Never three betting.
No, I think you can jam or call. Calling is probably the best, right?
Now you're in the box.
Jamming is also supposed to be.
You gotta
Now you
continue.
have to call it off.
Mhm.
Yep, nice, nice. Good call it off. Good spot to call it off.
Really?
Win the flip.
I guess, man.
Yeah, it should be squeeze jamming worse suited broadways.
Three bet? Yeah, he'll be squeeze jamming like Queen Jack suited, Jack 10
Jack 10
suited,
suited.
Queen 10 suited, watch his stuff, King 10. So gotta call it off. All the
This is
pairs
the
as well.
we could
Three bet. Oh, I just
What?
called, okay.
we could lead if you wanted to. Oh, big bet.
Ooh, interesting to see how he plays this.
Hmm.
I kind of like jam.
We just
Kind of feels like jamming isn't too bad, but this works as
Would we
well.
get the donk now?
Yeah, for sure.
I think so.
You have to dom.
We could. Now, you just call
I
it the
mean,
four liner. You can't really raise, right? It
I
doesn't have.
would I would check I would check jam. I think.
Yeah, double flush draw board, like you need
Yeah.
protection here.
Oh,
Run
Like
this one, Louis.
yeah, this one is just doesn't make too much sense to check call top two. It's like not that you're never folding against a six, right? So it's like kind of just getting it in. He's gonna have like like A7 over pairs. He's gonna have some flood draws. He's not only just gonna have the six, that bets flop best turn. So very interesting one. Maybe we do. I want to see if we jam the flop at all. Kind of interesting one. Yeah, flop is not calling.
I think
It is.
SPR is too high to pile.
Is it really? Let's
Maybe
see.
not though.
I mean, from the just looking at the sim, it's not calling.
Just expand
So
it.
maybe
Oh my god. Louis, what are you doing? Just expand it. You're so
we're
tilting.
there you go.
oh,
There you
It's
go.
all in the sidebar. Just
I love Newton, Danny.
it's okay.
One of my favorite things.
A lot of
like you're
pressure.
looking at the wrong node. Like, what are you doing?
I'm pulling up the whole tree. That way I don't have to rebuild it. And then I'm going back to the right node.
Alright,
Yeah,
alright,
let's
alright.
just see the flop.
Not his first rodeo.
So first off, we want to see, do we dunk a lot? Not so
Oh,
much.
okay.
Literally, it's in the sidebar.
Okay, so a little bit of donking. It's not too much against the button, right?
You're
Why is
you're a check
ranks?
raise.
Okay. All right, so it looks like we are safely raising the flop, or not jamming per se, but kind of raising it pure.
Yeah, you're too deep to jam, but it still wants to, so it splits it into the big size and the small size.
Okay.
And the small size continues with the suited, and the big size is the offsuit.
Yeah, we're a little bit deep, man. It's 32 big.
Sorry, Danny is distracting me in the chat.
It's okay.
So a lot of raising with 7-5.
Yeah, no
Here.
calling. Doesn't play well to call.
Okay. And then on the turn, let's see the turn.
Okay, so we're not gonna have 7-5 in the sim, I think,
Can,
but we can see what
can we find
um
something comparable?
Jake,
yeah,
did you
like
have any reads? Cause you guys will be shocked what this guy showed up with.
yeah, 5-3 is like kind of raising. So I think like our two pair, like most of our two pairs play like raise, right? I'm assuming.
Seven
5-4,
four and
yeah,
seven
5-4
three are
mostly
just
raises.
calling here though. Like you
Oh,
don't.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you
Maybe
have a
maybe
7, you
raising the
want to
turn is not
call.
as attractive. Yeah. Because he sometimes just has a six, right? So it's like kind of not great. Interesting, very interesting output. We have a lot of 6x ourselves, so that helps. Cool. Yeah, so raise the flop, I think, is the takeaway.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, he didn't.
Oh,
Wow. Didn't fire the river, huh? No
No
heart,
heart,
no heart, no heart.
no
No
eight.
Gotta,
heart, just
gotta
balls.
have a big heart, yeah? Big heart.
I guess it's not the craziest combo, but
no,
No, it's a good
fine.
combo. It's a good combo to bluff, I would say.
Yeah.
Uh, giving up river is probably good as well. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. King nine is like a kind of nice one to bluff. Like a not very good king.
I am calling a lot here. Is it wrong?
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah, me too.
You can three bet, you can
Yeah,
call.
well,
You gotta have some decent
based on
hands
the
to
one I
call
looked up
queen.
earlier, it's wrong.
You gotta have some decent hands to protect against squeezes, right?
It was just playing 3-bet with whole range.
Yeah,
Well, the
I
other
mean,
spot was they were right next to each other. It was like under the gun one, or it was like under the gun one,
yeah.
no jack. When you start getting a little space between the opener, I think you might, and you're over 25,
And
you get some.
you're also later position. You're in the hijack, right? And the guys behind you are kind of short. So if you want to play some calls with like HX suited, King Queen suited, Ace 10 suited, then you kind of don't mind having tens, nines in there to kind of protect a little bit. So I think it's so like it can't be too far off
Yeah,
in terms of
all the
EV.
ranges I'm looking at, it's pure 3-bet though.
No, I know. As in, there's lots of reasons to three bet, but like I'm saying, the EV of call can't be terrible. You know, if you
Sure,
want to
sure, sure.
construct a yeah.
That's a
So
limitation of keep.
Ace jack suited is just folding to the open, what the hell?
I mean, I usually wait. What? No way! Come on. Is this like some deep ITM or something?
I put quarter.
Oh, just folding, huh? That's that's not easy to do. All right.
Wow, only for, okay, it was like an island, kind of. It depends on stuff.
Raise this seven trade.
Okay, so this one's 50-50 at Chippy V.
I I think you can just raise it pure in game.
Yeah.
Just prints.
The evil deuce here. I think we should probably just fold, right?
Ah, no, I gotta open this. Open. It's only six-handed, no, seven-handed, right? So you definitely gotta open the suited ace. And you're like the chip leader, I think. No, not really, but like second in chips. So I think this is a relatively good EV open. Gotta open, yeah. Uh, I mean, definitely see bet. Small, with range, We open UTG. We got the advantage.
No sizing
And
up, not with this hand, but with
just like go like small sizing with this hand. I think it's good. You don't want to like bloat the pot. Yeah, this is great. And then now you have an easy call against checkers. See the turn. Nah, the turn's a little bit strange. I mean, uh, this is close. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
close.
the big
Maybe
blind doesn't have ace queen off. You don't get to do this, right?
like the
Oh, it's
king is
only
so
half
terrible,
pot.
man.
Hmm?
King is so shit.
He
We
could have
lose the
some
queen
ace queen
jack.
off.
I don't think so.
If he has an
Against
ace, he's still
UTG?
ahead of us. It's technically a good card for our range, but like he doesn't care. So I might fold this one, or maybe call or
Yeah.
shoot. I mean,
He don't have ace king. He don't. He shouldn't have
nice,
ace
nice.
queen.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna have like all the better ace X, so in sets, two pairs.
He should check raise his best ace X on the flop.
Hmm.
It's probably just two pair in game.
Yeah, or ace queen.
Queen X of spades.
Eh, I don't know if people play those as check raises that much, but maybe they do. Uh,
Eight,
People
nine
tend
of
to be very
spades.
value heavy against UTG. They don't really bluff against the UTG guy.
Yeah.
Tough spot
Very
here
interesting
because
spot.
this is the crazy guy, right?
Just fold. It's easy.
I
You're
think
in
we
the
just fold this one.
you're in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't really call because Kakuri will cuck us, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his
This the
dominated.
yeah.
Good fold, good fold.
Okay, bet small.
Let's go
When he
for some
plays check on the
value.
turn,
Oh,
when he goes bet check, I'm betting turn.
I think we missed one street of value probably, either the turn or the river, because we have a pretty strong hand on the river. He's gonna call a lot of the king highs. Um, he doesn't have too much worse 7x, so I think our hand is pretty nutted once the ace drops. Kind of want to bet the turn or the river, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
For
River's good
sure, yeah.
too. I go for the cheap showdown, so I bet turn, but your line's
Yeah,
probably better,
I
honestly.
think I do. Yeah, turn is cool. Yeah, because they're gonna hero a lot of like draws, a lot of um maybe like king jack with a spade and stuff like that. So you gotta get some calls. Yeah.
Okay, so limp. Is it too much to jam? Feels like it's a big jam here.
I hate three betting this, so I like to jam. You're jamming a lot of wait, he limps?
Yeah.
I don't I never know what to make of this shit. I probably would have jams. I would have been annoyed. I spent $250 to face a limper.
Yeah, I think we just jam this pre, like not make it tree
Yeah.
to avoid this from happening. So I think just jamming king six would be better. So he can't do this to us. Yeah. Okay, let's call it off. Oh,
Yeah, it's too
interesting.
tight.
Maybe exploitative fold, but I think it's a call in theory.
Yeah, if it was deeper, I'd make a fold, but I fold ace jack a lot, but I mean, it's 13.
Yeah,
We got two in,
not
it's
for
like,
like
we gotta
12
call
blinds,
10.
yeah. But yeah, 11
We gotta,
blinds or something. You know.
we only gotta win 40% of the time, so
Mhm.
like.
Yeah, your hand is pretty decent. Uh, hmm. Maybe he has a read. So
Yeah,
Yeah, he says exploit fold final couple of tables.
yeah, no, I think it's good if you don't want to take a risk. Then yeah, just fold. Not gonna lose too much EV. Nice.
Good lord.
Wow, what
Ooh.
a big.
Okay, so you
Oh,
lit with jam. I think that's fine, right?
yeah, I think it's good. Ace 10 offsuit. We don't wanna get too fancy. It's
And then he shows the queen, he
yeah.
gets the queen, and then you're like, okay, 1 time 9, 1 time 8, GG's. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
3 bet.
He just jams. No, he just three bets huge. I like it. It's good.
Very close here.
Oh. I mean, this one probably you don't really want to call off in ICM, but I don't know what he'll do. So, because it's this queen high, yeah, folding is correct, I think.
Like a 3 bet.
Nice. Oh, okay, shipped it in. Brandon Aces.
Yeah.
Pick up the double gutter. Okay. Oh, nice. Aggression wins.
I like this little 3 bet.
Oh,
Suited
this
ace.
is nice. This is so good. Yeah,
This is money.
that's a very class three bet.
He does it
But
again.
on
We do
the
it again.
yeah.
Okay,
All
I
right,
like it.
let's go
Yeah.
all in. All in, all in, all
Okay.
you can eat.
Right.
Perfect.
And call.
7.5.
You like it?
7. Hmm.
Okay.
And you go 7.5 and call it off, Frank?
Do we call it? Depends on the
I mean,
opponent.
I assume that you're calling it off, right? Because if he jams, we're turning our nines into a bluff if we don't call it off.
Yeah,
So for
that's
that,
why I call.
yeah, for that reason, I prefer to just call this one because Joshua McCauley is in the big blind. He's short, He's gonna think we're capped. We can just play a 40 big blind deep pot with nines, just like single raise pot. When you three bet, you get jammed on. It's like kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You get jammed on by ace king, ace queen off, like all these hands that just like pull the top of equity. It's really like kind of rough. Uh, so I'll play it as a call, but three betting can't be too bad. Just a bit too high variance for me.
See bet
Okay,
calls. Here comes trouble. Yes, we
big
check.
pot. Let's see. Checks the turn. Check, check.
We should win. Not anymore.
Oh, interesting. Um, wow.
I
I
really
guess
hate
he calls.
having a
I guess
heart
he
here.
calls and he's good, right? Against ace jack or ace queen or ace 10, something like that. Maybe queen jack of that. No,
So do
queen
we
jack of hearts,
fold?
maybe.
Do we fold a heart and call without a heart?
Uh, I mean, is the heart that big of a deal?
It
Maybe
shouldn't
it
be.
is. It should be, yeah.
No, it
But
shouldn't be.
like,
A
he
heart
doesn't have.
shouldn't be. A heart shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I think people overbarrel their front door flush
Yeah.
draws.
I mean, I'm calling. I'm calling, but I don't know about. about
I like
Emory.
yeah, let's see what Emory does. Like folds. I like the fold
Oh,
actually
fold.
because I
Okay,
don't think
okay.
like the guy's in position. He can just check back, realize his equity if he has like pocket 10, pocket jacks, or some hand like whatever he wants to. So when he bets here, I think it's very king heavy or something else like I don't know, 7, 8.
Wouldn't he
Okay.
bet king on the turn for small?
And a three bet
People
the dollar
people like to
probably,
check back. It's such a safe turn, right?
yeah.
So if they have like king jack, there's pot control on street, king queen, they're just pot controlling the street. I don't think that the king necessarily will always bet the turn unless they have like no, yeah, they can't have a king and a flush draw, so it's like you just wanna check back a lot. So he can have a king that delay value bet,
We
but
we
I'll still
three bet him
call.
that. We three bet him that pot flop too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Three
So
bet
then he's
bet
going to
flop.
be flush heavy. So he's going to have a decent amount of brick flush draws if they play them like poorly. That's the only thing. Like
Yeah,
when there's obvious missed draws is what I really like to hero call the most. That's why I kind of didn't want to have a heart there, but still, like in a three bet pot, you might just have to
yeah.
off.
Maybe it's fine.
All right.
Oh, shipped it in by Taro Sweden. Sixes. Uh, what a guy.
Yeah.
All right. Happy poker. Oh, my boy.
I
Been here
like
a while.
the three bet here.
Uh, do we want to tribute this?
Worse aces, right? Ace two, ace three, something like that. Ace four.
Yeah. We want to tribute like ace deuce, ace three, ace six, maybe. Ace eight seems like a call.
Okay.
Hmm.
Here he goes
We can
first.
check the solver just to
Joking.
clarify because uh,
It might be like a
but
super
ace
low eight.
eight, you don't really fold out better. You don't really get called by too much worse. You keep in like a lot of hands you dominate or do well against when you
I think
need
it's in
some
the
ace
money,
X to
Louis.
defend anyway, because if you flop an ace with an ace eight, it's pretty good, right? But if you like just always jam it or always three bet, then you're not gonna have too much ace X on many boards. So I think this is like a decent one to just put into the call. Then again, I might be totally off, so let's take a look.
Yeah, we cover, so maybe ICM's going to change it when we cover. Might want to like raise all the
It's like
small suit aces a
35,
lot
you're like
more.
45. Yeah, we cover, which makes me wanna hmm
I still don't
three
really
bet
want to play
more.
a big pot though, because he's got a lot of chips,
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not three bet folding my hand, so probably I just call or
This one is good, yeah,
jam.
37, 31, 39.
Yeah. Okay. Take a look. Yeah, pure call, right?
Yeah, it's the shitty
So
aces.
It's
yeah, you
different one
notice
though,
that
Louis. It's only 30 effective.
you got a better one? I mean, this one looks pretty good, right? No?
It's going to be similar. I mean, it's usually those very worst, lowest offsuit aces.
Which
It
one
looks
do you
kind of
think?
good to me. Yeah.
This one,
Frank,
yeah.
which one you want?
This one?
Below,
I'm
one
below it.
below.
Yeah.
37, 31, 39. Okay, sure. It's a bit deeper.
I
Still
can read
pure call.
maybe up to A7, but A8's too much.
Yeah. So the deeper you are, the more you chew and all in. If you get a bit shallower, you can start just jamming ace deuce, ace three very cleanly. And just remember ace eight, ace nine is like the ones you want to just call. Suited ace X as well. Yeah, just go post. All right, he does call. Great. Easy fold. Ooh.
Ambitious three bet here, no?
Is this a rip?
I think it's okay because we're kind of a bit too deep to rip it in.
So the three
Rip it in,
bet's smaller then, right?
rip it
Like,
in straight into his aces, kings, queens, which is snap calls, and if you just lose,
and
jacks
then
even.
do we go like 6.5 or 7 here in ICM? Or is 8 still good this deep?
Uh,
I
maybe
guess we're pretty
smaller
deep.
will work, but I think this hand when if we get clicked, we want to call. So maybe make it a size where like even if they four bet, we still have enough to play. Like 7 point, 7 is good. 7.2.
Somewhere between 7 and 8 feels good, right?
Yeah, 8 feels like a little much in ICM, but it's probably just still very reasonable uh sizing. So nice.
We get it through. I
Good
thought
to know.
it was more like suited aces, maybe a few suited kings, blocker stuff.
Jack 10 suited a little bit weird one. Like you probably want to even use like the offsuit versions of Queen Jack or something to three bet.
Yeah.
But situational. Raise.
Okay, very
All
connect.
right, let's go.
Half
Let's
pot.
go. Little half pot. Half pot ski. Oh, that's too small, I think.
All right.
But still works. Game is not that hard.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, yeah.
think okay. Either like limb jam or no free lunch.
I mean, under ICM, we probably just raise all in.
Yeah.
But if it's like not so ICM, we can do limp, and then raise the suited one. Like I like limping the king, ace queen offsuit because just you don't want to raise and then they call, and then you play post out of position with like ace king off. It's like not the most comfortable thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but under ICM, you probably just raise a lot, and you should be raising your ace king off as well. So this would be a nice jam. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Oh, my boy Deeps. Oh, hits him with the check raise. Let's see. I mean, easy continue. Oh, Jin. So Deeps will barrel this turn a lot. Um, he's supposed to at least. He's gonna have like 4-5. Oh, check. Okay.
Yeah.
Burn. Yeah. Uh, all right.
Do you think we should bet turn?
I
Or turn?
don't.
It's nice
I
having the
mean,
3 because you unblock a lot of clubs that can call.
yeah. I mean, honestly, he barrels most of his clubs on a turn. So when he checks the turn, it kind of feels like there's no point in betting too much. Um, but probably betting and checking are both fine as Emory. Then on the river, I think when you block the pair, I don't think you want to just go all in like that. Probably like a non all in size would make more sense. You block top pair, you can't really get called super a lot.
Right.
You want to like allow him a chance to rebluff and stuff. So maybe just going a little bit smaller would be nice. But yeah,
And then the big blind gets you some leads here, I imagine. Like, I don't know what his range is, but they get to dock that, right?
yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, it's surprising he didn't bet turn though. So not sure what was going on there. Okay, equal. Nice. Very good aggression. Relentless.
Right.
Um,
All the way. I think this is the final table.
Oh, nice. Opens the queen seven. It's a spicy one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the chip leader.
Uh, Probably skip that one next time when you're covered.
close one.
But you know,
Okay, what do you think this is?
I mean, we cover 5 stacks, so like I'm folding.
Folding, are you?
He's trying to win the tournament, I guess. Want to take a flip? Go for it.
Okay. ICM and PP, ICM and
It's like one of the worst pairs I open. I imagine we fold our bottom pair or two. So, if I'm opening sixes, and I'm happy to fold sixes and sevens.
all right. So number one spot. Like we open seven, we face a jam. So our opening range, that's the small blind rejam range first.
I was gonna say I don't think we're opening that far down.
So the small blind is jamming here with all pairs, with a bunch of suited aces, his best offsuit aces.
Sevens are going to be close. They beat 1, 2, 3, 4. They beat 5 sets of pairs, and they only lose the 1, 2, 3, and it's 5. So right in the middle. So yeah, like eights, I guess, is going to be a really way better call off than sevens.
Yeah. So I think it's a call. Uh, the machine, I think, says call as well. So at equilibrium, we can fold sixes, right? But we
Yeah.
should
What are
be
sevens worth? That's all I care about. I don't care that it says 100%.
uh, ace 10 suited, ace 10 off, folding king queen. But seven, you just gotta call.
Yeah, I don't know about that still. I got to see what the value is.
The value is pretty high, $139.
the hint is in the small blinds jamming range. He doesn't jam a6. He's kind of three bets all in, so it's very uh kind of know the cutoff point is sixes.
Yeah.
Little trick.
Right. And then if we node lock, because here, like the small blind is jamming a lot, right? And then if we node lock the small blind to jam tighter, like we remove a bunch of aces, just a little bit tighter, right? Not that much tighter.
You
Uh,
take twos and threes out, it can't be in there.
then sevens become a fold. Then hands like ace 10 become a fold. So if he's jamming equilibrium, you gotta call off with sevens. But otherwise, if he's missing just a few jams, it's gonna be a good fold. So Emory ends up folding. It really depends on the opponent. Equilibrium, you're supposed to call off. But if he's a little bit too tight, yeah.
Yeah, I like the fold actually. I think people don't jam that wide. When it's nine-handed, they want to get the pay jumps,
And honestly,
So I think it's a
$139
good
doesn't
fold
tell
here.
me nothing either because it's a huge prize pool. So I don't know if that's if that's a like if it's a low buy and it might be 13 cents, right? Like, I don't know. I want to know what percentage of aces it has or, you know, is it 10% aces there? Then sure, that's got to be, you got to go with it, I guess.
So what do you guys say we should do here? Tough scenario.
I mean, you make money by folding. It sucks, but I mean, there could be two bust outs this hand, so I'm out.
Okay. I think this is a pretty good hand to three bet, what you guys say?
Yep.
Nice, we find it. Raise, call, check. Think we should bet small? I don't know about one though. Oh, he's really short, so it's probably okay. On the turn, think we check back.
Well, here's the thing. When we bet one on the flop and they call, we still keep them so wide that I think we actually do get to barrel thin with the queen here on the turn.
Okay. So you
I don't think so.
No?
it's on final table, right?
I mean, we don't have any hearts. I think I can still go thin here.
Now facing the river bet, what do you do?
Capped ourselves. We don't have hearts. They brick out, which is he's going to defend hearts to his one big blind C bet, like every single combo he has. Um, We'd be pretty savage if he tried to turn a six into a bluff or whatever other crap he has. I don't know, man. I can't fold.
So we call without a heart, basically?
I
With the
would.
buffer?
Yeah, I would fold a heart, which might not even do that, honestly, but that's how I would construct my range here. Because we said when we say check on the turn, we're saying we don't have any aces, or at least any like all our good aces are gone, right? We might have some crappy aces. So you got to call something, right? And king queen's like the next best hand.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good call.
Nice.
All right, so we have the ace queen hand here, basically. Is that this hand, Danny? I think it is, right? So yes. So this is the spot here. So versus the open, we should be calling with ace queen. So that's pretty good. Then the first three better should be three betting us with something similar to this, like he's gonna use like suited blockers, and then his best hands. Um, Small blind here is really, really short, so five big blinds, right? So the small blind is going in with the all pairs. Five bigs, he's not very deep, so he just has to run his equity. You see how like king 10, king queen, king jack suited are falling off, right? Right? After that, the original opener's response, he ends up calling quite a lot, unless he has like aces or ace king. And then back to us. Uh, this is what we should be doing. So pocket jack mixing folds, right? Folding ace jack, ace queen. Uh, we're folding a lot, folding almost everything. So folding here, pretty good. Three bet. Uh, okay, so we could barrel the turn. Go
Oh, he ran a sim for that?
on. No. You want to see it?
Yeah, I think we get to go thin again. It's when we bet so small on the flop. I'm not sure though. I could just be punting. In my mind, his range is still like when we bet one, his range is still so wide that I think we get to go thin.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even go thin. It actually goes for pretty chunky value bet.
Yeah, chunky value.
That makes sense. We polarize turns and king queen's is such a valuable hand still. It gets in there.
Okay, and then you don't want to bet when you have a heart in your hand. You only want to bet when you don't have a heart.
Yeah, you want to keep them hearts available, right? Especially the king of heart.
Yeah. But betting
Yeah,
turn is
on
pretty
the
good.
turn, I always try to think about am I blocking calls? Which call, like what calls am I blocking and which folds am I blocking? Like, am I getting called? I'm trying to get called by worse and fold and block better that wants to call. Like good hands that want, like combos that want to call, I should say.
Is this an open? I
That's
think it's too wide.
But yeah. I mean, we're opening into some shorties, a big stack. Like,
Yeah, we got punished.
that is that a thing? Jamming 27?
Well, with some hands, maybe ace king. No. Uh, we have this one. I don't think we do. Ace jack, ace three, ace four, ace three, sevens. Queen six, no ace six. Yeah, I think this one is a little bit loose. Okay, queen jack off. I think we have this one, right? Am I wrong? Is it the same? No, not the same. Okay, so we just defend.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you have to, but like, I hate to hit a jack and go double them up. I mean, it's only one big blind. I'm sure it's never folding.
We could lead this turn, right?
You might as well
I, I
bluff, right? You might as well
I
just
think,
stick one big blind out there and try to take the
yeah,
pot.
flop and turn is like pure lead, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I pretty sure we have the board advantage. He
Yeah,
has no 5x. We have lots of 5x. Oh, some 5x, you know.
And who
So
cares if he raises over this? You're not trying to show like you if you show this down,
I don't,
you're gonna lose the
man, I
ace
don't
high,
like this.
king high.
He's gonna call it ace king. He's gonna call it. Oh, okay, get away with it. Maybe he had like king queen or something.
yeah. I think we
I think that, yeah,
we could
could have
have
bet
lead
the flop
flop, lead
or
turn, lead river. Yeah, he had king 10.
Yeah, that's a optimistic open there from that dude. Seems like a waste of chips to me.
Okay, this is probably a good call, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Big keyboard.
Check back.
I like the call there. Now we just stick it in. We calls, we
Good
chop.
job.
Oh,
Oh, nice. What a core. Oh, nice. That's so nice. Oh,
so easy fold. The nine suited. Limp, raise. I would probably bet bigger from the start here. Like more like half pot or two bigs. Right?
we have a huge nut advantage here. You gotta bet the flop.
The range bet, right?
Maybe even like half pot.
Yeah, definitely a range bet. Right? Okay.
He doesn't have aces, he doesn't have tens, he doesn't have kings. Maybe he has tens. He doesn't have ace king, ace queen. Much. I mean, I see I won't have him a little bit, maybe, but you gotta go with this, I think, versus small blind, right?
Very, very, very close. I think we have it. Yes, here it is. So we open ace jack, then he jacks.
We can
So
surely
our
fold a
opening
lot.
range extremely wide from the button.
Yeah, we get to fold a lot of hands, but I don't think we're gonna get to fold
Yeah,
this.
clear call for this one, probably. He's
So
gonna jam so much worse. King
yeah,
queen suited, it's king jack suited, tons of stuff.
bunch of pairs, suited aces. And then facing the jam. The floor of the calling range is ace jack.
So, not great.
So not great because if he doesn't find all those bluffs,
No, he's not jamming king six, king seven, king eight, probably all those. Are they all jamming? Which ones are jamming? The pink?
I mean, the
Oh,
villain is
those.
purple one.
plays Super Millions. It's quite a well-known reg, so I think he's gonna find some of the gems at least.
Sure.
He's gonna
He's
find
gonna be
plenty, right?
relatively aggressive.
Okay. So against him, we can't fold.
Close. It's close.
Yeah, I wouldn't be folding that one to him. Aggressive reg,
Yeah,
gotta keep him honest. There you go, domination.
got him.
No way we can fold it.
And then when you win a flip, you're lined up to win the whole thing, which is pretty sweet.
So here.
I just call. It's the short stack. He has the least to lose. Raise the offsuit, right?
I like piling.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I would use my offsuit, I think.
Right. So look at that.
Ace four, ace five.
So this is how we should play our big blind as the chip leader here with four left. So piling with an ace three, piling with the wheels, piling with suited nines, piling with suited tens,
Okay.
suited nines, suited tens, all the wheels. So he's opening into chip leader, so we're gonna make him feel it, right? So those get, better aces to fold, right? We're gonna be piling with our pairs, Gonna be piling with a bunch of stuff here. So Jake goes for the call. Emory, could be a good jump here. You get this board, fold.
Yeah, we're still chip leader if we lose that all in, so I didn't even consider that in the moment, which is actually an added benefit. We can lose and still be chip leader.
Right, I think we have an ace-7 of clubs. No, ace-4 of clubs. Let's get. We go for the 3-bet here against the second and chips. What do you guys think about that one?
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go smaller again though, right? When you get in these big ICM spots.
Yeah, small is good. Just trip bet bluff. He jams me just easy fold. Yeah, let's put some pressure. Can't recall.
With this board, do we bet? Probably. Like it.
We have insane risk advantage against him. He cannot stack off. He has
Yeah.
none of the wall pairs, I think. So just really, really nice flat. And then just see bet like your range on the low board.
Okay, ace-4 of clubs.
This one is probably not a jam, but I think you gotta play like I think raise or maybe limp. I don't know. Doesn't seem right to jam it. Kind of good to raise maybe, or it's limp call maybe.
Yeah, I'm just raising a lot. I don't know how to play against bunny short stacks in this spot, honestly. I don't know if we get jams. I'm sure we do, but I don't know how to construct that range.
Okay,
Like
so let's see.
versus the shortest stack, anyhow.
We've got, where is it? Here.
And haven't been studying ICM much at all for months.
Oh, am I a fish? There's no limping, I guess. Okay, not so no limping seems about right. So maybe just jam it and just call
Yeah,
it a day.
a lot of raising. I probably don't have jams. I probably just do a lot more raising than I should.
Yeah, I mean, it's if it's like big stack against big stack, then probably play some limps, but like probably covering, just don't play any calling. Just gotta be aggressive.
Yeah, almost playing in the 2 here, jamming even 5-3 off.
Yeah, yeah, gotta keep it in mind.
Jams a
But
lot. All that suited region is pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. We jammy fold. G. Okay, what do you guys think we should do here against
Ace.
second and chips?
oh, maybe the one of those you raise. Such a bad combo.
Yeah, there's
So
no
it's probably check
shitty.
back or raise. Maybe
Ah,
raising is nine
mm,
deuce suited, soft 10 deuce suited.
What I was
I,
H3
thinking.
probably it's okay.
I would just check back because it's suited. I want to realize.
Yeah, but our suited combo kind of sucks, right? So
Yeah, the
like
worst.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some raising, but generally suited combos, the solver likes to check back a lot, but we'll see.
How with you? The
We got
worst
this.
suited ones, like some of those 2x and 3x shitty ones, 9, 2,
Yeah.
8.
I think like Jack deuce, nine deuce, it will like to do some ISO. Not sure about H3. So small blind plays range limp pretty much. Like not really range limp, but like it will limp whatever it wants to play. And if you can see, H3 is up
Pure
Check back. Okay. I mean, smattering of like raising here and there. So wouldn't be crazy to raise it. I guess you raise stuff like 6-4 a little bit more because more playability, I guess. And H3 just take the check back.
Do they
Wow.
have jams over our ice over our
Yeah, there's
raids?
jam. Are there jams? Yeah. No,
Never
those are not
used
jams.
it.
Those are just.
No, no, no. Do they have jams? If they limp, we raise. Do
No,
they have?
no, they're not playing any jams because they're like second in chips, I think. So they
Yeah,
just play like only limp.
limp
Or
call,
Limp
right?
liquid.
only.
No, no, no. So I'm like, they limp, we raise. Do they get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
jam
yeah.
after that?
Looking
Oh,
at the
sorry.
solution. Hang on.
I don't think
I
so.
I think they're gonna play lots of like limp jams with the suited ace X, like ace 2 suited, ace 3, ace 4 suited. Maybe some hands like deuces, trees.
Okay.
I think those would make it in for sure. So hopefully we get to see the range. But a lot of limp calling, I think, still with
The only
the
reason why I asked is
still.
I feel like hands like six, like the better suited ones that we're raising, like 6-4. Like I don't really want to get limp jammed on. I'd rather have worse hands in my suited range to raise that could fold to a jam.
Hmm.
So
Do
I'm
we have the
guessing they
name?
might not play a jam strat. Is that their range? They have jams, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So they're jamming like the offsuit apex, which is like big,
It's really good stuff.
rather than the word stuff. So it's like very cautious. Yeah. Wow, not even raising like the ace deuce suit. That's really cool. Kind of want to go like high card heavy. Yeah, makes sense actually because like we're gonna be like he's gonna be very polar. We're gonna be very polar when we race, right? So it's like we doesn't really make too much sense to jam like ace deuce suited. So you jam like ace 10, you get called by like nines, you still can flip, I guess. Makes a lot of sense. Very nice. Sim. Ram it in. Nice.
All
All
right.
right, tree hand.
Look at this 60, 30, 20. It's looking good now, right?
Yeah, we're kind of cooking.
Yeah, and having the big stack to your right is so sweet. The other guy, you box him up so many times.
It's about to get ugly. Buckle up.
It's ugly, he says. Uh-oh.
Okay, we raise. Pretty good. We miss. See that small. See that smaller check, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, he calls. We check again. Now he's gonna bet small and we're stuck. Whether we call or fold.
I'm folding. He gets so few bluffs for this bet size. I mean,
Oh,
I'm only holding pairs off here.
I mean, hard for him to be bluffing, right? So
Yeah.
I mean,
probably fold is good.
I think on the
ace queen probably has to call in theory, but yeah.
I would check back every time on the flop. Am I wrong? Never see betting.
Um, I I mean, I think c betting is fine because you get called by so much worse. It's like a value bet. But on the turn,
Okay, how
checking
about
back makes
worst case?
sense. And then river is kind of like just like whether or not you think he's gonna bluff for that size. And I don't think people bluff for that size much. So I would personally fold it. But we also block I don't really block a spade, so that's good. I don't know. It's hard to think of bluff combos for him, so I would just fold. Like, what is he really bluffing? Like, so hard
Yeah,
to come up with something,
Yeah,
He
like
has an eight
eight's not
bluffing
a
like
bluff, right?
queen.
He's gotta have like three
I
X,
don't even know, man.
you had 10-8
a
here.
3X, a 4X.
You had 10-8.
So that's a straight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it
saw.
makes it straight. So he's got to find like some threes, some fours,
Yeah.
and
It's
maybe some
higher.
10X.
Okay, 6-5 we raise. think we see bet small. I think we should bet again.
Uh, maybe with a diamond, but the offsuit one, maybe we mix. With a diamond, I would like to see a double barrel, but
Makes sense.
without, maybe you don't block enough continues, so might be a bit
Well,
dicey. Yeah, delay bluff is good. Like delay bluff is really nice. Oh, but we get looked up, so he probably just has a 10 or a king high. Holy crap.
I was gonna
Just
say I don't
didn't
love
buy
that
it.
lie. I don't really love that lie.
Yeah, I think we should
Oh.
bet the turn here.
Um,
Hmm.
I think I actually give the turn up too without a diamond. Like I need a diamond in the barrel here, because what am I gonna bluff? I'm gonna bluff diamond rivers, I guess. Like we're out of position, right? You typically equity driven. We have the chip leads, so we get to bluff more often. But
No,
this is still like really bad.
we're in position here.
Oh,
I
we're
mean,
in position.
betting the turn is fine with our
Right,
hand.
right.
It's not crazy, but like, yeah, I do like to have the diamond if I'm
Yeah,
gonna bet it like full frequency. But I
yeah.
thought his line was fine. I think this Jack Johnson 9 is a bit sticky on the final table.
Look
Not a
at
guy
that.
that easier to make fold. So
Look,
I would just say I would side out the flop personally, just to
crazy.
make sure he's punished.
So our value, I will check. Well, we check a lot of nutted hands. So does it play like this? Do we check like King Jack on the turn a lot here? Right?
No,
No.
no, I don't think we ever play much check with King Jack because we're quite deep. But
Because then he
we
would be
probably play
blocking
like,
some of our nutted combos. We're trying to rep on the river with a king.
yeah, I guess we're repping still like ace-x. Like still some one pairs that will want to go for some value. I don't think you bet really big, right? So I think it's actually okay, but just a very sick call from Mr. Raise Up Blind.
Yeah.
Cool spot, like to say it.
I like this three bet. Want to use like offsuit bases here? Um, Either way, I think we fold here or call mixing. The good old deuce board. Now we bet one. Get check raise. This is blind v blind. What do you guys like to do here? I think we should call, right?
I would call. I mean, maybe it has some raises. I don't know.
I'm not raising back here.
Me either. Because when he wants to put all the chips in, we're fucking dead. We have a diamond, a 10 of diamonds. Like, feels like that blocks a decent amount of bluffs. So, Jack 3. He's going for it. Nice to have a diamond now.
Look at that crazy, huh? Oh no, look at that.
Ouch.
I
Tough
mean, we lose
turn.
all the chips either way. Whatever.
Savage check raising, no?
I mean, getting in King 10 can't be that bad.
King 10, but I
He-
mean
he- I
Jack
mean,
3,
what are we?
click wars here.
We could never fold. So, like, we're losing all the chips either way. Right?
Jack 3 is a little aggressive, but don't think it's like, can't be terrible, right?
Yeah.
Seems kind of okay.
Fold.
Check bet to fold, right?
Ship it.
Go all in, yeah. Button is
Oh, small blind. Oh, I just fold.
I think we have a sim for that one.
I'm folding in small blind. Big blind, I would have shipped it.
Right, so we ended up jamming ace four off, facing the button open, and then we should be three betting small, not jamming any offsuit aces.
Yeah, I just pass on all that cheeky shit. I'm gonna let them two try to collide and maybe take second. Hopefully this hand beats pretty sweet.
So jamming like the suited ones here, or pairs. But offsuit, a little bit wide, but to be fair, this guy was really wide and he made like many wide plays. Like he's
Supposed to
basically
be.
very, very wide here.
Supposed to be.
But we want to three bet small. Okay, buckle up. So we bet one, villain calls, turns a brick, we go check, check. River comes the ace. Villain checks. What do you guys do?
Hmm. Kind of interesting one.
I would have checked flop, honestly, but
Maybe
I'm betting for
if-
value here.
maybe we check back, but how much is in the pot? Like, not much, right?
But I went check, check, and so when they don't lead river, like yeah, they get to have some flushes and whatever, but like I think it's still pretty.
Probably just bet fold it, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's a clean value bet still. Like 3.5, 3 3/4, something like that.
So what do you say, Jeremy?
Yeah,
Value bet or no?
Or
I think you better bet. Yeah.
What about you, Frank? Frank? Frank here?
four's
Frank.
probably pretty good.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
this is a card we're gonna be polar on. So I would bet probably 6 chips here. 5.8.
Okay. Emory goes for the bet.
Nice.
And
Hit fold now.
You guys jammed on, right?
punish.
Yeah,
Call it off.
Okay. Jeremy says call it off. Ken, what do you think?
I mean, you're never winning this pot, but I mean, you put so many chips in. I don't think we only got to win. What's it say? 30% of the time. Like,
Where's premium though? Where's premium? Yeah.
are we really winning that often? Like,
I mean, this guy is pretty crazy, so I think he's just gonna like run some bluffs. So I would he's probably just turning like a pair into a bluff. I would just call this off and just move on.
kind of have to after putting that many chips in, I guess. But I wouldn't expect to win very often.
Okay. I like a fold. I remember I was actually watching this live, and I don't think we ever win here. When they raise the river, population is, you know, even like this guy, I don't think he's raising the river with anything else than the flush.
I mean, could he have ace jack?
No.
Spades or
No, I
something?
don't think he has value. He has this like
Right.
he's so polar, you know, like it's just I just don't buy it.
It's a flush or nothing, right?
Look,
I just
look,
don't buy it, man.
look at how much we bet here. Who's gonna try to bluff us off for 9 more bigs?
The thing is,
Plen-
like,
plen-
who checks
Plenty of
nuts here?
sickos. Plenty of sickos in the final table of the 250.
You
Where he's a blind, he's got the moves, you know.
think more
So
people?
yeah.
You
I
think
mean,
that
this one is kind of opponent dependent because this guy, he's known to be crazy. On GG, he's also like pretty notorious for running crazy bluffs, doing spazzy moves. So, I mean, I would just call this and think it's pretty standard. But like against a random guy, probably you don't call it off, you know.
Like, does he
So,
even take this
like,
line with like ace three, ace five? Like, he's got to bet the river himself a lot, right?
yeah,
Like,
he's too polar.
I'm
I just
so
don't buy
lost
it.
here.
I just don't buy it. I just think he has like I don't know what happened, but like probably he has like 8-7, 6-5 or some shit, you know, and with a heart, and it's like okay, we can in his face, and we bet the river to knowing that we could get jammed on, and I think we have to call it off with
this I,
some of our range, you know.
You think he thinks he'll make us fold ace X with 7-8?
He'll try. He's gonna
Could just be
try.
like king eight of spades. Oh no, he
He's
can't
gonna
have that.
try. I mean,
honestly,
I'll,
I kind of disagree with you on that note. I think it's always a fold. I don't think you get bluffed enough here. Like who's gonna bluff you?
sure,
Like
sure, that's
if
So,
very reasonable.
I'm playing you, Jeremy, sure. I
so
mean,
one bluff I could think of is like king of hearts eight, king of hearts
Yeah,
nine.
yeah.
That's like the
Any
only
any
two I
any
could
heart
find.
and a eight, any heart and with a nine, because we obviously have ace X, right? Like we kind of like have our hands kind of face up. So knowing that,
Why
it's
why
like
can't we have a bluff?
what are we bluffing? Like we check the turn and then bet the ace. You
Queen
know,
jack,
a
queen
lot very
10,
yeah, but
jack
those
10.
kind of like the barrel of the turn a little bit. You know, so it's very unnatural
No, I think
to
they
reach
check
the
back
river.
quite often, no? Because they don't want to get jammed on the turn
Yeah, but
by 9x.
sure, but like some percentage of it of your range will want to bet the turn if you don't have the showdown, like the ace. So it kind of looks like we have an ace, right? And not a very strong one at that. So we don't look like we have a flush that much, right? So if he has a heart and a pair, I think it's like Gem City. But here's the thing, right?
Mm.
Like obviously we fold like in game and it's fine, but like poker is an ego game sometimes, you know. So it's about how much like of how egotistical do you think this guy is compared to you, and then that's where you gotta like big final table, you know,
I
lots
think
of
we
money
have
up top.
more. I think we have more
So
flushes as a percentage of our range as they do too here, which really makes us
for sure,
odd.
yeah. I like the fold honestly. Like
I
in
mean,
theory, it's probably good, but
doesn't
I would just call this one
I
all
don't
right.
think
just
he
to see.
I don't think he perceives us as the type of player who's like bet folding ace queen here.
So
Really,
Emory ended up folding, which I really like. I think
yeah,
it's
no, discipline fold.
most people
I mean,
go
I
fold.
respect it.
We ended up looking on the replayer, and opponent had queen five of hearts.
Oh shit, he had it.
He had
Not
it.
shocked.
He had it.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. So he didn't have the ego. He just had a flush.
Yeah, he just had a flush.
I mean, well played by him. Honestly, well, it's like pretty well played.
Easy call. Bunch of six. This one. What do you guys think about this?
True bet.
Never jam? Emery's gonna jam.
Jamming is probably fine against this guy, but um, might be a bit spewy against most people. But can't be too bad. There's a lot to jam though. Maybe true bet is just better. All right,
He goes for the
true bet
jam.
full.
Did we have a sim for this one? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay, so jamming is not a thing here. But against this guy, I mean, he's so crazy that, exploitatively.
He's
But
opening so wide, you know. Like,
yeah,
how can it be bad? I mean,
you
Ben
can jam
CB
him
jam,
down. Right? You
king
can.
Do you
check.
think he's opening wider than the sim? I mean, he's
That
supposed to
was
Elite is
open
wide.
wide, right?
Emery's read.
Yeah, but isn't he supposed like he's supposed to be wide, right? Like he gets to be wide, and
Yeah.
our
Well, you
range is
can
what it is.
You can be
Well,
wider.
see
range, and
equilibrium. I
you
posted
can use
equilibrium or
like,
no?
yeah, you can use suited nines, suited tens. You know, you're jamming a bunch here, right? You just don't need
Yeah.
to as far as this. You can three bet, right? Like Jeremy
Yeah, I
said.
think three bet
First,
all in is just
first
better.
thing
Yeah.
Jeremy said was like, yeah, let's three bet. See, that would be decent, right?
Yeah. This is a hand class issue.
Show
So,
the node locked one.
No lock, maybe we can jam like any two.
uh,
Did you find
where
it?
where is it? Is it further?
Yeah, it's below.
When did you run all these?
Hmm?
Hard at
Yesterday.
work, man.
Yesterday?
What a crazy work ethic.
His equilibrium open range is, why doesn't it show the percent? 37% of hands, and
Oh, so
Emery
he's
said he's
probably
probably opening double that.
yeah, he's probably wider than that. I don't know about double, but for sure, definitely a bit wider, I would guess.
I mean, at least like half the
Yeah,
deck.
that
Yeah,
one. Queen jack suit, that one,
Okay,
Lee.
this is it, right?
No. Oh yeah,
This
yeah, that's the
very
node locked
big.
range.
Yeah. So again,
Not too
Uh,
crazy. Like
so
yeah.
if we
It's the
node
ace
lock,
4-0 hand, but they're basically the same.
if we make him wider, right?
that's really, really wide though.
If he's
What
this
um,
What's that, 60 some, 65% or something?
Yeah, around 65.
65,
honestly, I think this is fair. This is pretty wide, but like it's not unreasonable.
yeah, this guy might
I
fit this,
honestly don't think it's unreasonable. Yeah.
might fit that picture. And then
Yeah.
against that picture, we have a profitable turn.
Yeah. Good adaptation.
It's
That's the
the
mark of a good player. You know?
two screenshots below, but it's basically the same range.
I mean, like personally, like if I was getting out of line, you're supposed to be tighter than a normal button range, but I think I would keep playing like closer to a normal button range, which is 50, 51%, whatever, 52. So I don't know how much wider he's gonna get than that. Maybe he's playing any two. I mean, I don't know the guy, but
Well, he got it true. So did something right. Check it down. So easy open. Hmm. Let's turn. Interesting.
play like that.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not good. I give up. I mean, I'm giving
This
up.
is rough.
I'm giving up.
This
We got a
is
lot of
rough.
chips.
I don't know with this one.
One of our worst hands we're gonna get here with, which is probably supposed to bluff, but I don't care.
Uh, I mean, if I don't know, BVB is so difficult.
I think I would give up
I
too.
guess you just bluff. I guess you just bluff. I mean, you have just six high. Like, oh man, you go like half pot something. I don't know.
We don't block. We don't block anything either. Like we don't block hearts. We don't block.
I mean,
Okay,
I would
just
have
block
raised
a couple
pre-flop. I think.
straights, but
I would just raise pre-flop.
Oh, I remember what
Three,
happens
know. Let's see.
here. Goes for the B30 bluff.
no, we block with the
Okay.
6 of spades. We block folds.
I mean, I like it. I like it. I think it's fine. Like you have to bluff this one. Like can't really check. It's like, come on, man. We're six high.
And it
Just
works.
stab it. Get it? Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You know. Good one. Good one. Okay. Oh, okay. He's
Too
alpha
big, right?
revenge. Yeah. Sick. Check back the turn. I mean, four straight on the board. He doesn't have much deuce, so Interesting one. Probably we have like the nut advantage, so
Happy days. Only
Um,
check twice. All right.
okay. Oh no.
Of course
Probably
they have it.
save chips.
I mean, he was gonna lose more if he bet the turn, so I mean, this one is just unfortunate.
Definitely less value about the turn though.
And this is all.
You could fold if you jam, though, right? For liner to straight flush.
Yeah. No, easy fold with the ace of diamonds. They always have it. Just gotta fold it. Pure fold. We don't block the nuts.
Yeah.
Ah,
All
three-way
right, make a
chop.
deal.
This is all.
Mutual respect.
It's a
We need
fucking
a
nice score,
three-way
man.
deal for
17.7 G.
yeah, $18,000. So GG Emory.
Very nice.
Thanks a lot for
Very
sharing
good.
your
Well
hands.
played. Not
Uh,
spoil your CV.
it was a nice one to look. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Make sure to.
Thanks for running these. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
working right now.
well, don't worry about it. It's been a pleasure. I worked really, really hard running all of those. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it's all Frank and Danny that ran those. So thanks a lot to those guys for doing that. And see you guys around.